Hey guys, Apollyon here for day 6 of my server slash single player series. One of these days I'll get that opening line down. Anyhow, as you could see out this window here, I set the farms up, and you can see something in the middle there. Looks like a sprinkler. It, in fact, is a sprinkler. Open blocks adds sprinklers, and they work to speed up the production of, or to speed up the growth. To make a sprinkler, it is pretty simple. It's just some iron bars, some iron, and a redstone torch. They have to be set on one of those tanks that I showed you in one of the earlier episodes filled with water. I actually took and ran a whole bunch of pipes through here to keep them full, and down on this side I have a aqueous accumulator. It's just keeping those supplied with water. So this is just filling all of them up. They don't actually, the sprinklers don't use a whole lot of water, so I just wanted to show you that real quick. The other thing that you might have noticed is this little structure here. With some non-careful planning, we realized that if you were to put a cauldron in our base anywhere, because you have to light the netherrack on fire, or not the netherrack, but you have to have it like a fire underneath it. I think it's a netherrack. Or lava, I guess, is the other option. We would have burned our entire house down. So he started doing Thaumcraft, and so that's what he's doing here for now. I'll start this later. But I actually had tried to, he had started this, but I was planning on building I was planning on just having them off on this back side. As you can see, I also put all the windows in. Our bushes are doing really well. I had a creeper blow up here and take out half of this stuff here, but I built this little room off the edge here. I was going to use that to put all of the potentially flammable stuff in, but he had already started it over there, and I think that once we get to a good point where we have a lot of research, we're going to try and just get the wand of equal trade. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically you can pick a material and then click on another block, and it'll replace it with what's in your inventory, and take the block and put it in your inventory. So we're probably going to wand of equal trade the entire place for something a little less flammable. It's kind of bad. It's kind of a bummer too, but I know that it'll potentially burn down, and that would be terrible to lose everything. So it'd be a good idea to replace it with something. That's why I ran around and grabbed some marble. Today I'm going to have to find a place, a big wide open place, or clear a place. I would like to do some Steve's carts. To start Steve's carts, though, you need, or to get even any kind of rails in this system, you have to use Railcraft, and you need a coke oven. So that's what I'm going to work on. And a coke oven is a multi-brick structure. So you need 4 bricks, multi-block structure rather. You need 4 bricks and 5 sand to make this. And let's grab some of that. I think I have bricks cooked up somewhere in here. I do not. I'm going to cook all this stuff up. just because I know I'm going to need a bunch. I kind of think that brick would look good out here, but man, is that a pain in the butt to get all those bricks. But maybe once we get a quarry or something, a quarry going, we can get all this stuff done. But anyhow, I'll be back when that's done cooking up, and we'll get started. Looks like I have the right amount here. I'm going to put it in downstairs, I think, just in the wall somewhere. Yeah, probably over here. It's a 3x3 base. 3x3. It's 3x3x3 with a hollow center. So it looks like that. I made one too many. Bummer. But basically, once it makes a little circle in the front, you can see it, and then you throw some coal or wood in there. If you throw coal in there, you'll get coal coke back. If you throw and then some creosote oil, and then if you throw wood in there, you'll get charcoal back and some creosote oil to get it out. You can pump it out with pipes and stuff, and then pump it into a tank of some sort or whatever. But for right now, I'm just going to cook it up, and then you just use buckets or something to get it out of there. We'll deal with that later. The other thing that you might have noticed is this giant mess of tanks. I was playing around and thinking about using them as lights, but basically I ran into another very giant pit of lava. I didn't fall in this one though, fortunately, but it was definitely giant, and I hate it very much, like everything else. So I wanted very much to get rid of it. And last time I was down here, there was a ton of enemies. So as you can see, it's still pulling it out. This tank is huge, but I don't really have a need for it right now. So it's just sitting down there. I will figure out something to do with it. I might just try and make some kind of power, at least for the time being. Maybe some Buildcraft stuff. I don't know if magmatic engines still exist or not, but I will. I'm gonna let this cook up, and then I'll be back in a little bit once I get some creosote oil to make some rails. The next thing I'm gonna need is the cart assembler, and I'm also gonna need. Or first, I'm gonna get the rolling machine. And the rolling machine is 4 pistons and 4 iron blocks with a crafting table in the middle. Here are my 4 pistons. I have everything else in my inventory. And there's your rolling machine. I don't know if this actually will hook up to thermal expansion stuff. So it does. That is good news. Don't know if it constantly uses it or not, or if these will be able to keep up, but I will definitely need to put some stuff in there. I think that this is running extremely low. How about that? I will figure that out in a minute after I do this other one, the cart assembler. I think I'm going to throw this upgrade in there too. It looks pretty simple. Well, simple-ish. But it'll store lava in the internal tank, and I have so much lava, and it's a lot better than trying to use coal. I don't know if they've updated it. I don't think so. But it would be nice if you could use the coal coke, because I am making that to make the rails for the train track, or not the rails, but the wood planks for the rails. Anyhow, to make this, you need 3 pieces of iron, 4 pieces of stone, and 2 simple PCBs. And these PCBs are just 4 iron, 4 redstone, and 1 piece of gold. 2 of those. And there is our cart assembler. The only fuel it needs is coal usually, so it doesn't need to be on a power system. So you can kind of put it anywhere. I'll just put it over here for now. I'll figure it out later. This interface is pretty big. It's pretty straightforward once you understand what's going on. You have different types of engines, different tools for the front, different attachments you can put on the side of it, storage, and then add-ons. I think the add-ons, I don't actually know, but once I get a card, I'll start going through and showing you what's going on. But let's see about making this. So I need 2 more of these guys, so I'll need 2 gold. I think I need a bunch of redstone. I'll just grab a stack of it. Okay, I'll make, whoops. Oh, I don't have any nether rack yet. Or nether rack, sorry. Alright, that's going to have to wait. I will wait on that until after this. So I'm going to go get some wood and coal to get those engines back up and running. While I was out gathering wood, I was thinking maybe I could use all of this. I was wondering, because I knew Buildcraft used to have it, but now there's a magnetic dynamo, which is just a bunch of Invar, which is the Invar blend, which is iron dust and pulverized ferrous metal. And I think I have some of that upstairs. So I'm going to hook up a few magnetic engines to this to keep everything going and to use that lava ferrous metal. I don't really have... I guess I have a bunch. Okay, I will pulverize some of this up and be right back. Alrighty, I got that pulverized up. Now I just need to split it up here and make a whole bunch of Invar blend. I'm going to cook it up in here. I'll sneak that in there, put this back up here. And I should get some Invar blend. I think there was some in here. Oh, no, it was Electrum. I get those two confused, Invar and Electrum. So I guess I can make a couple of those. That's what they were, right? Oh, silver. Sorry. That was my I'm retarded laugh. And grab some more. I guess maybe I should just make one before I and test it to make sure that it works. And then some fluid duct. I would hate to like do all this and then it not even work anyway. That would be a bummer. It can go here. And then wrench there and there. Probably can get rid of this one. Do that. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't need water. It can do also 40 RF per tick. That worked perfectly. Put another one here. Wrench it. I think you have to wrench the other one. I can't see it. There we go. I'll put the other one pointing up. So I'll have 80 per tick, and I might need to upgrade this one to the next. So energy cell is hardened energy cell, maybe? The hardened energy cell is using a... Wait. Oh, we'll just invar around it. I could do that. Copper and invar into redstone. I think I would just... Oh, so if you... Redstone energy cell. Oh, so the one I already have. Gotcha. So I can take this one, surround it by some... This is if you just have the frame, and then this pattern is for if you have the leadstone energy cell, you just surround it by four of the invar that I just made. I'm gonna do that real quick because that seems like a pretty good investment. I'm glad I found something to do with this lava, though. Huh? Hopefully, if you you guys saw me just pull it off of there, but to save your energy, you shift right click. It doesn't show that there's a charge, but let's just hope it saves it. And it did not. That's a bummer. Alrighty. Well, we'll have plenty of stuff here to keep it going. Alright, so input on the bottom, output on the top. Alrighty, and it's filling. Alright, let me go. Wait, does it have 400? I don't remember what the other one was. 80, I think. That's a pretty big improvement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 80 because both of them were coming up 40. So let's grab the rest of this invar and make another. What was it? Dynamo. Another magnetic dynamo. Oh, I have to make more of it. Shoot, I need 2 more. Oops. Alrighty, I'm back. I made my second magnetic dynamo. I am going to place it right here. Oh, I can just disconnect and disconnect. Wait, disconnect. Alrighty, so that should also be producing full blast. No. Oh, okay, 40. I miss the old-fashioned pumping. Wow, that's a lot of work. I miss the pump going in and out of them. I think that it would have been nice if maybe like the colors moved a little bit, or there was some indication other than it just turning on that it was like actually producing energy. Oh, so there's no. I'm like, I keep trying to figure out why it's not working, but it's because I get it. It's because it's all going into here. As fast as it can do it, so none of these have an internal buffer. Right, that makes sense. I think I might make some item ducts and then put a chest up on top, but I don't know, because I don't like the way this is, and I was gonna move these all around, but now I'm like just shoving all these engines over here. I want to use this lava, or at least have a use for it, but this is a pretty good way to get rid of it, I think. I don't know how quickly it's going to use it, but it's a cheaper method of filling stuff than I currently have, so I'm happy with it. I might make another one of these to use with like fillers, and we have fillers, and I want to flatten out an area for my Steve's Cart stuff to to work. So let me get back to what I was doing. I wonder how this is doing. Sorry. Okay, so I got all the coal coke out of here. I have 13 buckets of creosote oil. I'm going to grab, there's coal somewhere over here. I'm going to grab this stuff and just throw it in there. Well, I guess I could only put one stack in there, but let's put this in here, and let's just throw this in one of these. Actually, I want to see if they fixed the Steve's Carts 2, if they fixed this. No, it no longer takes, you can only put coal in here, which I think is kind of ridiculous, but what can you do? I'll just throw that in there for now. Hey guys, I think that I'm going to make an induction smelter, and the reason I want to make an induction smelter, it's a pretty easy recipe, but the reason I want to make an induction smelter is so that I can make the clear pipes again. I need to make I want to make the like fluid ducts and stuff. Actually, it was the item duct that I was looking at. Uses hardened glass, and I think you can make a opaque one, but it's just not as cool. And then the impulse one, you need a fluid transposer and liquid glowstone. But anyhow, this is something you need an induction smelter for. You can use pulverized or regular lead, but you need 8 obsidian, and it makes 2 of them. It uses the lead to, like, I'm not really sure how it works, but it'll use the induction smelter, and that's what I'm going to set up now that I've got a lot of power down there. I think I'm going to need to like rearrange this line though, because I'm not liking what's happening. I guess I could just put it here, and then run the power line around this pipe. But let me, I think that I made some, oh, where did it go? Oh, darn it. Alright, I made some blend, but it got cooked up. My bad. I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I am just cooking up another Invar, and then I needed induction. I needed another piece of gold and 4 pieces of glass. Okay, so gold, glass, some iron, and I think that's it. So let's try this guy, question mark. Then, oh, I need a bucket. I do not have a bucket on me. Alright, so it was here, 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 and then, oh, I needed 4 of these, or 2? Oh, I needed copper. That's what I was missing. See you. Man, I'm still low on copper. I'm going to have to go mining between episodes. And there is the induction smelter. Let's put that guy right here. And then it needs some pulverized obsidian. I'm going to shut that off and pulverize some. Well, let me do more than that. Let me do a full stack. And then it will need some lead. Let's do like 10 lead. Throw it in there. And then I'm going to run it underneath and chop up some of the flooring. Let me grab some of the conduit. I don't think I can get it from the bottom. Whoop! Alrighty, I guess I'm going to the bottom anyway. Alright, so fluid opaque is not what I wanted. I want this one. But it works. Okay, so that should be getting energy. Can I see it from here? I cannot. Oh, I can. Cool. Man, I like that. What am I looking at? Well, you could hit the number key 1 to get rid of it, but I don't know why you'd ever want to. I can imagine it slowing stuff down, potentially, but it doesn't seem to for me at all, so I just leave it on. There's a few other things that are like that too, but I don't know. My computer's fast, so I don't really need to worry about it. That looks good to me. Okay, let's see. Did I get any pulverized? I am getting pulverized obsidian. Okay, let me just stick a stack in there. And I don't want it to pop out anywhere. So shift, right click, and nothing happens. So now I have hardened glass. And I did this for the item frames. No, the item... I'm not in NEI. So the item ducts, which are tin and hardened glass, gives you 4. I'm going to put these back real quick. And then grab some of these, and I have a whole bunch of tin. So let's just make a bunch. So let me just look. So it just takes a normal item duct and some of your liquid glowstone to make the faster ones. So if I just make a bunch of these, then that's good. Alrighty, so these are pretty cool. If you are familiar with thermal expansion, they're the exact same as it used to be, but I'm going to get rid of these guys. And I'm going to... I don't know what I want to do with this just yet. Maybe I'll just leave it down here. But I need a chest. Alright, I will connect these first. So you got your 2, and then I'm going to put the... Maybe I could put it upstairs. I just don't know. It just doesn't seem like it'd be a very good spot. Let's just make a chest and put it down there, so I can show you what's going on. Basically, this is going to... I'll just put it here. Why not? Make it ugly. You can set it to pull out, but you can also set it to pull anything out, and you can have up to 9 items in here. You can blacklist, whitelist, use OR dictionary, not or use OR dictionary, use metadata, or ignore NBT, use or ignore metadata, use or ignore NBT. There is a lot of stuff you can do in here. I don't really care. So I'm not going to set any of this. You can also affect it with the redstone. But the good news is these pull out of inventories automatically. If you have watched any of Direwolf20's latest videos, for the most part he hasn't had this until a relatively recent. So he had to use his lasers and tables and make... gates and stuff like that to automatically pull things out of here. But what will happen is I'll put this in here and it should pull them out stacks at a time and fill each of these full, and anything extra will bounce back in and should go back into here like that. So it's smart enough to know not to pull stuff out when it doesn't need it, so it'll just keep them full and then pull them out when they're requested. So that's pretty cool. I would like to hook that up to my Steve's Cart's tree farm whenever I get that hooked up, and then start cooking all these things up and have it pretty automated. But I'm not too worried about it right now. I have this lava, these magma engines, magnetic dynamos, rather. I have these running, so I think that for right now I'm pretty decent. My hardened energy cell, I wonder what the next one is then. So, energy cell. The next version of the hardened is the redstone energy cell, which is electrum, which isn't that much harder to make, to be honest, I don't think. It's just some pulverized silver and pulverized gold. Maybe I'll just upgrade straight to the electrum. Some tin, redstone conduit. Oh, you can't upgrade it. Never mind. So I'd have to make the redstone cell. Wah, wah. So then you have to fill it with the liquid redstone like the old style. That's a bummer. I guess it's not terrible. Just I will have to get the liquid transposer. I am... Alright, I will... I didn't get very far in the Steve's carts, or not, at least not as far as I'd wanted to. I realized, actually, that's weird. I have to make the rails with this. I think it's just the 3. Yeah, so that's weird. So I'm going to make a bunch of rails. But the other thing you have to do to make the rails... Oops. Yeah, so they're tracks now. Sorry. You have to make these wooden rail beds. To make a wooden rail bed, you need 4 wooden ties. To make the wooden ties, you need 3 wooden slabs and a container of creosote oil. So I can make 16 of them, but when you make 4, it makes 32 tracks. So you get a lot of them for it, but it's a lot of work to get there. I will actually, let me make a few. Wait, you can also make them in a carpenter. Maybe I'll hook a carpenter up to it. So a carpenter... is a sturdy casing, which is a whole bunch of bronze, and bronze is made by, oops, there's like 2 different kinds, or 3 different kinds of bronze. Okay, so it's tin and copper, which I have very little of, so that's going to have to wait. Alrighty, let me just make a few of them. So I left all my stuff in here. I need bunch of these. I'll do 12, I guess. Let me run down and get a couple of buckets of creosote oil. Alrighty, there's 2 buckets of creosote oil. And now you do 1 and like that to get 1 railroad tie. And then, oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so there's that. Now go run down and get 2 more buckets full. Christmas is upon us, all you that celebrate Christmas. It is in a few weeks. Alrighty, and so now you take these 4. I think you can combine them in a lot of basically any way, just 4 in there. You take those 4, and I think we have plenty of these. So you take 3 rails and 4 of these, and we get 32 of them. And they're just like the normal cart tracks, and you place them down, and they'll connect the same way. So if you're used to like vanilla, it's the same thing. You can connect them however you want. You just get carts and they run on there. But I'm going to, I have to figure out where I want to clear them out. I think I wanted to do it this way because I know you can have carrots, wheat, basically any vanilla crop. You can have Steve's carts mine for you. So they might have updated them so that other stuff can mine. But I'm going to set that up pretty soon. Alrighty, I think I've hit the wrapping up point. As Direwolf would say, I need to come up with my own catchphrase. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.